to Philly to work with Rasheed Wallace. He ain't taking no vacations. And I mean, like I said before, I did a video and I said he's stepping it up. And, you know, a lot of these subscribers, they get on here, or people that comment, they ain't all subscribers. One guy was like, well, you know, look at what he did last night. It was a bad night. You know, I don't like to think. I'm like, dude, he had 5 or 6 straight great games. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna say one bad game? Like, okay, it is what it is. But even Kay Cunningham said it, that he's been balling. He has been balling, and that's one of the reasons that, you know, they on the up and up. You know, he's, you know, they've been letting him touch the ball a little bit more. He's been balling. So going to work with Rasheed, that's perfect. You know, a guy that, you know, has an amazing block game, a guy that has the game that he needs to get, defensively and offensively. You know, the only thing about Sheed was, you know, you had to put a battery in his back. If Sheed played with the effort, when he played when he angry all the time, Sheed would be up there with Tim Duncan, Garnett, Dirk Nowitzki by far. He was just as talented as those guys, if not more talented. And, you know, some of the things you would like to see, you know, Jalen, Duren, and incorporate is just that block game and that 10 to 15 foot range. I think ideally for him, who he needs to be like, Rasheed Wallace is a great one, but Patrick Ewing, Alonzo Mourning, those are the guys that he needs to mimic. They can post up, you know, they can face up and blow past you. They can face up and go back into a post to get a bucket. 10 to 15 range from elbow to elbow to slightly off the block for 10 to 15 feet. That's exactly what he needs. And Sheed had that exact same game, but then Sheed was just, he took it to the next level. You know, Sheed was able to stretch it out to the 3-point lane. So that's pretty much what Jalen Duren just need, that Patrick Ewing type of game. That's another great guy to get. I know somebody in the comments said Hakeem Olajuwon. I mean, that's, you know, that's like advanced. When you get Patrick Ewing down packed, then you go see Hakeem. But yeah, I love to see it, man, that these Pistons have good character. The guys at Detroit Weaver, you got to give him credit. He drafted high character guys. And I really, when I see this team, you know, without them bringing these veterans in, even when Blake was here, I seen selfless. A lot of these guys are selfless. And in this generation where a lot of these guys are selfish, you know, they got a lot of selfless guys. And then you bring in great quality veterans that, you know, they know what they're here for. You know, and it's going to be hard not to sign some of these veterans back. Because you can say, oh, we get rid of some of these guys and we bring some superstars in, and it may not mesh. You got to understand, these young guys still developing. They still develop, and part of their development is, you know, JB get a lot of the credit, Trajan get a lot of the credit, Troy Weaver should get a lot of the credit, but also a lot of that other credit when them coaches not around, the Tobias Harrises, the Tim Hardaways, you know what I'm saying, the Malik Beasleys, they are the guys that's always watching. They the guys that's always watching. Like, a young guy, don't do that. You know, man, look out for her. They the ones that's always watching. So they get a lot of credit for that too, and you don't really want to take that away. We heard stories of guys saying when they traded this guy away, like, I just, nose that. So really, when y'all start talking about who they get away, get rid of Tobias and don't bring Tim back, it's deeper than what you see on the court. You know, that growth, and at some point, you know, they have to move on, but you don't want to extract them too soon, prematurely. You know, you don't want to extract them guys prematurely, if I'm being honest. So, you know, with Duren, you know, showing that initiative and going to work with Sheed when he could be taking a vacation and resting, that's what Detroit is about. You know, we as citizens of Detroit, man, you know, we get a bad rap, but what we do, we put our head down and we get to work, we make some shit work. And that's what people love to see about him. So, you know, that's a guy you can get a lot from defensively, offensively, life-wise. She did, been through, he was part of the Jailblazers. You know what I'm saying? You know, he been through every aspect, Allstar, you know, criticism, family man. You know, he's done it all. Been part of championships, you know, been part of teams that should have fucking won a championship and blew that lead versus the Lakers. I couldn't stand Kobe and Shaq back in the day. I couldn't stand them niggas, man. They was like watching the Chiefs. They was damn good. You know, I couldn't stand them niggas, man. Couldn't stand Shaq big ass. Couldn't stand that nigga, man. He was just that good. Real talk, he was just that good. Couldn't stand that big ass nigga. But get my coffee off. But yeah, man, I really did appreciate I appreciate, you know, when players do that, man. Like, a lot of people spend their money to come watch y'all play, man, and we want to see y'all get the best effort possible. So yeah, I like it, man. Like, that's a good guy to go train with, man. And once he figure out that he shouldn't be out there practicing threes right now, like 10 to 15 off the block, little 2-footer, little spin and jump hook and all that. Like, he got it. And I like I said, when it comes out the draft, you know, I said this, and I like Mark Williams a lot too, who got rescinded in Charlotte, not Charlotte disputing it. I like Mark Williams a lot too. I watched him at Duke. I was happy if the Pistons got either one, but I was more of a Duren guy. Just the athleticism and the toughness and the grit that he played, but you know. But the number one thing, Pistons, he can't shoot. He can't. Look here, man. You don't have to shoot to be successful in this league. And play the right way, you don't have to shoot to be successful in this league. I'm telling you, dude, if you get the right amount of guys, you ain't got to shoot all them threes, bro. But they play the game. They play the game the wrong way. They really do. They play the game the wrong way. A lot of fundamentals is going out the game. A lot of things is gone, but I ain't here to talk about it. But fundamentally, that's all Duren needs is fundamental. Look at K, how fundamental his game is. It's just fundamental. Pull up, bow, post up. Oh, let me get to my spot. Let me finish here. He's a throwback player. Devin Booker, throwback player. And I don't think he get enough credit what he do on the defensive side of the floor neither. So it was rumors that, and I talked about Duren was kind of not engaged because he not touching the basketball. But guess what? In order for them to involve you in other things outside of lobs, you have to do something with the basketball. You have to be able to go hit your free throws. You got to be able, I can throw it to you, you can get a bucket. Another guy to train with for him too, dude, is Dwight Howard. That's another guy. All that other shit he got going on, no. But just training with him, Dwight Howard was another guy. Similar body type, and you could throw it to him and he was getting a bucket. I think Dwight could have been so much more offensively than what he was, but that's another guy. But, he talked about his trials and tribulations in the league and how he got caught up in it. But that's another great mentor to have too, dude, because he, quality, he seemed to be a quality guy. But, like I said before, we all veer off the path that the Lord had for us. We all do sometimes. It's part of the story. So, but hey, let me know what y'all think. Check out Detroit Pistons Talk playlist. Hit the link tree. Find me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Amazon, everything. Whatever in the link tree. Peace.